Hi everyone, we are going to be talking about herbalism today. I'm going to give you 8 herbs to start your home apothecary. 8 solid herbs that are going to help build your foundation and get you started with your home apothecary. All right, so I hope that you got your tea, you are comfortable, and we're going to get started. Today I am drinking some chamomile, some red raspberry, some lemon balm. I love lemon balm. So yes, we're gonna be mentioning all of these herbs today. All right, so first we're gonna talk about chamomile. Chamomile, everybody knows as the bedtime tea. It's well known for the bedtime tea, the wind down tea. But traditionally, chamomile is known to really help with stress, nervous system regulation, traditionally known for helping with stress in children. And you know that stress that you can kind of feel in your belly? This chamomile has been a go-to. I love chamomile because it really does just kind of clear out the things that I held on throughout the day, you know, and it really helps me to just release, let go. This is, it's a signal to my body to say it's time to relax, it's time to go to bed, right? It's known for helping with digestion, and so yeah, while we think about all of the things that we hold energetically throughout the day, we're holding it in our aura, we're holding it in our body, we're holding it in our bellies. I feel like chamomile is just a great herb to help me personally release and let go of all of that. All right, so next we're gonna talk about lemon balm. And lemon balm, you can see how much I love it. I have this big thing, and you do not need this huge thing of lemon balm. This is just in a lot of my formulas. So I love to use lemon balm as a supporting herb in a lot of my formulas. But lemon balm is such a beautiful, uplifting, right? Herb, and traditionally it has been, again, as you can see, I'll lean more towards nervous system support. But lemon balm is so good for your nervous system. Also good for mental overwhelm without the sleepiness, right? So while there's a lot of similarities between lemon balm and chamomile, because lemon balm is also good for stress in children and also just giving that relaxation, it doesn't necessarily put you to sleep. So I love to use lemon balm in times where I'm maybe am in a really highly populated situation. I'm feeling a little overstimulated. Let me go ahead and pull out a lemon balm tincture and have a drop or two of that. So lemon balm is something I definitely try to keep on me at all times, especially when I'm on the go or when I'm traveling. With herbalism, not a lot of plants have immediate results where you're like, oh, okay, I can feel it immediately. But there are a few, right? And ones that really you notice the difference within just a few hours or so. Yes, my baby. I'm sure that you heard of ashwagandha. I ran out and I had to get some while I was on the go. I was in Jersey City, and I went to this beautiful apothecary called Rain and River. But I stopped in there and I grabbed some ashwagandha because I was like, no, I really need some support with the amount of stress that I was feeling. So ashwagandha is an adaptogen, which helps your body adapt to stress. It's traditionally used to lower cortisol and help bring your body into balance. And I can definitely feel that, right, when I take ashwagandha. My favorite form of ashwagandha is to take it into powder form. And so what I'll normally do is I'll put this into capsules, or I'll stir it into milk, into water. I have a wonderful elixirary that has ashwagandha in it, and I'll also link that as well. But I'll do a midday, a warm milk. It's got a little spicy little chai, and I love that. midday of a, busier day. Because it's not something that is going to energize me per se, but it's going to kind of bring me back into rhythm, bring me back into flow. So I'll link that elixir too at the bottom, but ashwagandha, chef's. All right, so yeah, I talked about a lot of nervous system support. And honestly, when I was building my apothecary to start with, most of my herbs were nervous system support. Because yeah, that is what I needed definitely at the time, and what plants called to me and spoke to me at the time. So I do encourage you to really think about what are you feeling like, right? What do you need? The next herb that we're going to talk about is going to be, where are you at? Hibiscus. Oh goodness. Favorite summer herb, hands down. Hands down. Favorite summer herb. I don't know if you guys can see it. There you go. Yeah, look how beautiful it is. I just had to open it so you guys can see it. This is my favorite summer herb. As you can see, it's almost gone. I love to make a summer hibiscus tea. I'll usually throw in these babies in there. I'll throw in some skull caps sometimes if I want it to be more of a bedtime type of thing. But hibiscus is always the star of the show. I'll throw in some mint, some honey, some peppermint, spearmint, whatever you, basil even, right? But hibiscus is so good even by itself, right? Be good for heart support, circulatory support. It's traditionally known to lower blood pressure. I personally used it to help with cholesterol because they were showing my numbers being a little high. So I just kept drinking that, girl. Right? It is refreshing. It is hydrating. All right. So next, let's talk about raspberry leaf. Red raspberry. As you can see, this is another one I really love. This is my herb that I use not only during my cycle, but also the week before. Red raspberry, a lot of people know it to really support uterine health and to really support after pregnancy. Red raspberry also has a lot of vitamin C. I meant to mention that about hibiscus too. Hibiscus has a lot of vitamin C. Red raspberry has a lot of vitamin C, minerals. It is so nourishing. So what I'll do is I'll mix that a week before with some peppermint. Sometimes I add lemon balm, sometimes I go with hibiscus, sometimes I go with skull. It depends on what exactly is going on. But usually I'll do red raspberry and peppermint. Peppermint to be the supporting herb, and then I'll kind of mix in different herbs depending on what I feel like I need. All right, the next herb I want to talk about is dandelion leaf. Dandelion leaf is typically known to support liver health, and this is also another herb that has a lot of vitamins. This is a beautiful herb to use, mix different parts of the plant. So yeah, you can do like a tincture that has both the root and the leaf in there. And that could be very powerful, potent medicine, which is so funny because people disregard dandelion a lot of times because they consider it to be a weed, right? I don't know why I do this because, yeah. But anyway, they consider it to be a weed, but it is such valuable medicine, not only in terms of, just like medicine for my soul, right? But also medicine in terms of like the energetic, right? Your energetic fields. And not medicine in terms of what Western, right, definition. Dandelion is known for helping with things related to truth, right? And you speaking your truth and saying what your needs are. Really good herb for your throat chakra. And I didn't get too much into like the energetics of each of these because I wanted to keep it, in Chinese medicine, the liver is tied to anger, right? And then when you think about the fact that this also helps you speak your truth, right? Clear stagnation. It also is a good herb to help with water retention, right? Because it's diuretic. So love, love, love dandelion. All right, let's talk about rose. This is another that I keep in a lot of my medicine, especially my Quantum Bloom line, because that line really is for the divine feminine, right? It's for the divine feminine, and I feel like rose is just that girl when it comes to divine feminine, right? Good for your heart, good for heart. Also, it's traditionally used for your skin. Echinacea. Oh, I love echinacea. I'm actually just working with this because I'm coming out with a line that's going to help with cold and flu. And it has an echinacea tincture, and echinacea tincture by itself, okay, because this is powerful medicine. Echinacea is good for your immune system. It's not something, or it's traditionally used for your immune system. It's not an herb that you're going to want to use all of the time, right, for a long period of time. This is an herb that you're going to use for acute. So if I'm feeling like a little something in my throat, I'm feeling a little off, this is something I'm going to reach for. I do not take echinacea every day, but I definitely will start to take echinacea if I am traveling. And like I said, I'm starting to kind of feel just not 100%. And there's one particular herb that I don't have on here right now. It is definitely on its way though, because I love it. That's why I ran out. And that is oat straw. I love oat straw so much. This herb is so good for holding, right? That's what it feels like. Feels like holding. So it's going to be good for your nervous system support, right? Going to help with burnout. It's also very nourishing, has a lot of different minerals, vitamins. It is good for grief, and really feels like, I always say this, right? It feels like it's an internal hug, right? Very nourishing, very hydrating, right? So when you can kind of see the effects sooner than later. But I just could not end this video without mentioning oat straw. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this video. If you are starting your herbalism journey, I want you to remember that you don't need to know every single herb overnight. Take your time, sit with the herb, right? Build a relationship with the plant and really understand what it does for you personally. So you start with a few herbs, learn them well, and then start building from there. Over time, you will notice that you have a solid foundation. Let me know in the comments, what herb is your favorite herb, and what herb are you excited to try?